Happy Tuesday, my fellow strangers. This is Mrs. Strange, and on today's episode of Stranger Universe, I will talk about the marketing plan for Stranger Things 5 throughout the month of October and how it seems to be building up towards the release of the trailer. Before we start, please like, comment, and subscribe to see more episodes from Stranger Universe. Turn on your notifications to never miss another episode again. Follow us on our social media platforms to stay updated with Mrs. Strange and the Stranger Universe family every day. And now, let us begin. Yesterday, the official Stranger Things social media accounts began their promotional preparations for the show's final season, with marketing videos and more merchandise tie-ins. Doritos released its commercial, asking fans to call the number showcased on its bizarre 80s TV ad. Fruit Loops has also teamed up with Netflix to release a Stranger Things-themed cereal box that has Toucan Sam transformed into a Demogorgon, or in this case, a Demo Toucan. Frosted Flakes is also joining the gang, with a very special 1987 collector's edition box, and Tony the Tiger wearing a Hawkins High School jersey. Shelves at your nearest supermarket will soon be filled with lots of Stranger Things food and snacks as we fast approach Season 5 during the holidays. But in addition to that, the streaming service is reminding audiences to revisit the series by tuning into Stranger Saturdays in October. Like we mentioned in a recent video, this special weekly event is being done as a way for fans to participate with fellow viewers in re-watching a single episode from each season that we all vote for, and then engage in discussion, trivia games, and more exciting happenings during each Saturday in the month of October. As you can see here, the schedule states that the event will start this Saturday, October 4th, and end on the last Saturday of the month, on October 25th. Some people have been wondering if this event is not only meant to hype up the season itself, but also ramp up excitement by going straight to the trailer for Stranger Things 5 towards the end of the month in the last week of October, just in time for Halloween. And after what happened earlier in the day, I can officially say that I'm a believer in this theory. You see, Netflix began its Stranger Saturdays campaign by releasing a schedule for the Season 1 rewatch party this week, with an outline of what to expect throughout the remainder of the week heading into Saturday. The poster teased profile icons for the first season of Stranger Things, and wouldn't you know it, Netflix immediately announced the icons on their streaming apps a few hours later. Fans of the series now have the option to change their profile pictures back to the Season 1 originals, featuring the main gang when they were still children in 7th grade. The schedule photo suggests that the next promo will be a cast reaction to the scene from Season 1, where Eleven flips the Hawkins lab van, arguably one of the most iconic scenes in the series. As of the making of this video, that cast reaction has yet to be uploaded to the show's social media pages and YouTube channel. Looking at the plans for this week, I have to wonder if this will be the formula for the rest of October, which is bringing back profile icons, cast interviews, reactions to iconic moments from each season, all of which are leading up to the watch party of each Saturday, until we're all caught up with the show on October 25th, which begs the question, is all of this leading up to the trailer for Season 5 on that last week of October? If you may recall, back in 2022, a few months before Stranger Things 4 premiered on Netflix in late May, there was a period from late March to early April where the streamer started doing flashback videos of the first 3 seasons, and even doing Saturday morning cartoon recaps of the series until that point. All of this led up to the arrival of the trailer on April 12th, noticeably a week after this ramp-up promotion concluded. By using that same time frame and analogy, something similar should be happening this time around, when this rewatch period comes to a conclusion on October 25th. Looking at the last week of October, something that immediately sticks out is that Halloween falls on a Friday this year, and since trailers usually come out between Monday and Friday, Netflix can celebrate the spookiest time of the year by releasing the trailer that Friday for Halloween. But if not, then the rest of the week is still openly available for a trailer arrival. Another point of contention is that Netflix will drop The Witcher Season 4 on Thursday, October 30th, and while that show fell hard in popularity and relevance, it's still a high-profile series for the streaming platform, and I'm sure that they won't allow the trailer for Stranger Things Season 5 to overshadow it on its release date. So if I were to track down the date, my guess is that the trailer will release on Wednesday, October 29th. One reason why is that Friday is not a common day to release a trailer for a blockbuster movie or series, and that Friday is also Halloween, so there will be way too many things on the news cycle competing for attention. Another reason why is a suspicious pattern that fans have noticed with Netflix and their marketing for Stranger Things 5. That pattern being that they may have shifted to Wednesday as the day of the week for promos and announcements. The teaser for Season 5 released on Wednesday, July 16th, and just recently, the behind-the-scenes featurette labeled One Last Adventure also also came out on a Wednesday, September 24th. October 29th would also put it at least more than a week away from Stranger Things Day on November 6th, which I'm sure will be used as another major day in the marketing cycle for the final season, assuming Netflix will not hold on the trailer until then. And lastly, October 29th is 28 days away from the premiere date of Season 5 with Volume 1 on November 26th. For the past year, Netflix released the main trailers for their big, original series on roughly the 28-day mark from their scheduled release. For example, the trailers for both Squid Game 3 and Wednesday Season 2 came out in that same timeframe away from their release dates, and it seems like it didn't affect their overall viewership numbers that much, even though the latter won't reach the heights of the first season. I'm kinda hoping that this is wrong, and we get the trailer much earlier than that, because with its close proximity to Stranger Things Day, I could easily see Netflix holding off until then, but that would mean that the actual advertising for Season 5, not including rewatch parties and trips down memory lane, will be much shorter than previous seasons. Long gone are the days when we got the trailer 3 months before release like it was for Seasons 2 and 3, or even in the case of Season 4, at least more than 1.5 months away. We shall see how the promotional era will roll out in the coming weeks. Overall, very enthralling times. And that is all that we have for today. Do you think we will see the trailer for Stranger Things 5 on the last week of October? Today's special shout out is for Kira. To get a chance at becoming our next special Stranger Universe shoutout, type it down in the comments section below. Turn on your notifications to never miss another Stranger Universe episode like this one. Join us on our episode premieres to interact with Mrs. Strange and other members of the Stranger Universe family. Thank you all for watching. I am Mrs. Strange, and this is Stranger Universe. Over and out.